Yes. Hey folks, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to yet another Thursday live stream. Wow. What an amazing day we had at the market. I mean, looking at what happened in the US market yesterday, uh, everyone was pretty much scared what would happen, what would be next. But the way we performed was like it was not meets expectation, it was beats expectation. Fantastic rally given by the Indian markets. So today we are going to try and understand few key points. First things first, what's driving today's Nifty rally. We'll also understand about what went wrong with US markets yesterday, because yesterday US markets were down, as I mentioned, right, by almost 2%. So we'll also try and analyze that. By the way, just for information, even though US markets have opened right now, Dow Jones Industrial Average is down by 1%. Then I can see, okay, I'll share my screen. One second. Uh, Share screen. Okay. There you go. So here you can see, let me just pull this up. All right. So this is where what you can see. Yesterday it was down 2.24%. Today it is barely up 0.35%. So no big move per se. If you check Nasdaq was down 3% yesterday. Today also barely 0.12% up. That's nothing. Let's have a look at DJIA, which is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. That basically is like our Nifty IT. Okay. And everyone knows it's pretty bad for the IT industry right now. You can see here yesterday down 1.73%. Today also down 1.11%. Of course, it is recovering right now. It had opened pretty low, recovering now, shade in green, but still minus 1.11% down. And have a look at Nifty. Look at this beautiful candle. For us, look at this candle. What a candle. I mean, this is, of course, Nifty, gift Nifty, but let me take you to the actual candle now. It is Nifty 50 index, but such a fantastic candle. We have closed almost at day's high. We were not able to break this high, which we hit on 25th March 25. The high here was 23,869, and we closed today at 23,851. Okay, but on closing basis, this was the highest because here closing was pretty low. Even this one, the closing was like here down at 23,696. So technically today we have breached, we have just went above a very important level. I don't know what is this. I mean, till date, during COVID, we had heard something like a V-shaped recovery. What is a V-shaped recovery? Market goes down like this, and then eventually goes up like this. You know how is this? It is going down something like slowly like this, and up like this. Oh my god, this looks like an N now. I don't know. Is there any terminology like an N-shaped recovery? We should coin this new type of new alphabet of recovery, N-shaped recovery. Okay, so maybe it went up, then went down, but look at the way it went up right now. Fantastic, mind blowing. Now, I'm sure there'll be many people who would want to know answers to few key questions. Number one, we have to understand that why did US market behave negatively yesterday? What was wrong with US markets yesterday? So Jerome Powell, like we have our RBI governor in USA, instead of RBI they have Fed. Okay, like we have an RBI governor, they have US Fed chairman. Okay, he is Mr. Jerome Powell. Okay, he was giving a speech, and in the speech he mentioned that currently the central bank, that is Fed, they are finding themselves in a dilemma of what? Controlling inflation and supporting economic growth. This is the worst dilemma that any Fed chairperson or RBI governor can have. I'll tell you why. What is the correlation between inflation and supporting economic growth. Simple, understand. If we were to support growth, if we want to ensure that the growth is good, then we have to bring down interest rates. Okay. If I am the RBI governor, example, okay, and if I want to boost the economic growth, what I have to do is I have to ensure that the interest rates, in our in India's case, repo rates, okay, repo rates have to be cut. Now, if repo rates are cut, what happens is inflation goes high. So always remember that link in between is repo rates. If I bring down repo rates, what will happen? Inflation will shoot, and also the economic growth will also shoot. Okay. If I were to raise the interest rates, inflation will come down, but economic growth will also come down. Now, this is a bad thing to choose from, growth or inflation. So currently, they are in a bad position because their inflation is pretty high. They are also wanting to ensure that their growth doesn't dampen out. So they mentioned that there is a great possibility that he mentioned that because of tariffs, we may not be able to plan whatever we had. We may not be able to execute whatever we had planned because the tariffs right now can take them away from their goals. See, I'll tell you what is the main point that he's wanting to say. Because of tariffs, inflation will ideally increase. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. Because of tariffs, ideally inflation will increase, and if inflation increases, bringing down interest rates becomes extremely tricky. Okay, so it's so very important that for a big country like USA, they have to maintain that. Why only USA? For any country, they have to maintain a nice balance between inflation and growth, which is what Jerome Powell said. We are currently in a dilemma on where to give importance. He's saying that tariffs will increase. Ideally, they're highly likely, is what he mentioned, exact word, highly likely to generate at least a temporary rise in inflation. And if that be so, again, reducing interest rates is going to be tricky. So all in all, his speech was not taken positively by the market, and that is the reason why we saw that US markets went down. Okay. But then what happened in India? What was the big cheer all about? Was there something amazing with the Q4 results that this big cheer is coming up? I hope you know about 3 big IT companies which have already come up with the results. Okay, very important point again. Please pay attention. TCS has already come up with their results. Wipro has come up with their results, and Infosys also came up with the results today post market hours. Okay. If you have a look at all the 3 companies' results, are they good? My interpretation, no, they are not good. If you look at the guidance that Wipro has given, Wipro has mentioned that there is a great chance that so I'll share the exact. I've prepared 1 or 2 key points for Wipro and Infosys. I'll share my screen. You need to understand the exact wording. Here you go. I'm just putting this on slide. So I'll show you exact numbers. Okay. See, gross revenue for Wipro was 22,500 crores. Only 1.3% increase from 22,208 crores on a year-on-year basis. Year-on-year basis, gross revenue increases by only 1.3%. IT services revenue, there's a decrease of 2.3%. Net income, there is a 25% increase. Okay, but it's net income. It can include other incomes as well. Okay. IT services operating margins has gone up. Okay. Very, very important is their guidance now. Okay. See, I'll give more importance to the gross revenue figure. I'll also give importance to IT services revenue. Net income could include other income. That is why I'm not going to give a lot of importance here. Okay. Operating margin improving from 16.4 to 17.5 is a good number. But what concerns me is the guidance. Wipro expects a decline in its IT services revenue growth in constant currency terms in the first quarter of FY26. Very clearly, they have mentioned that we may see a decline in revenue growth. Wipro expects revenue from IT services business segment to be in the range of $2,505 million to $2,556 million. And this translates to sequential guidance of minus 1.5% to minus 3.5%. minus 3.5% to minus 1.5% in constant currency terms. See why understanding this number in constant currency terms is important, because it could happen that because of the rupee appreciation and depreciation, the actual revenue numbers could be different. So if you were to analyze an IT company's revenue, ideally you should not check in terms of INR, because INR terms of revenue will also include the INR USD interest rate, INR USD currency fluctuation. If you want to analyze the revenue properly, you have to ensure that you check only in constant currency terms. Constant currency terms means what? Let's say, yes, last year my revenue was $100. This year, if my revenue is $102, good. I'm happy with it. Okay. So whenever I use the word constant currency, it means that it is about in dollar terms. Okay. Now let us understand. So I'm sure there might be still a lot of people who might be like, hey, but that net income you mentioned, 25% increase, that is something which is still in our mind, in our head, and I know that, and that is the reason why I thought of again putting this up in a separate slide. Okay. So if you see here, let me just take you back. All right. So you can see here 26% jump. This is the one which caught your attention, right? YOY. Helped by currency gains, that is other income, and a fall in sales and marketing expenses. This will be taken for net income. Okay. Mainly is currency gains. And I'm sure everyone already knows that because of the weakening rupee, which we saw for quite a bit of time in this entire quarter, in the Jan to March quarter, that was the obvious reason why all these IT companies were going to gain because of currency gains. But that's not a big deal. Ultimately, it is about the constant currency growth that we have to check. Okay. So now coming to one more important point, which is about Infosys. I'll show you for Infosys again. Not at all heartwarming numbers. I'll share my screen. We'll share the exact numbers with you in a crisp format. Okay, it's not like the entire presentation that we have copied. Just key points. Missed revenue estimates. Revenue down 2%. Net profit rose 3%. EBIT down 3.8%. EBIT margin stands at 21% versus 21.3%. And you can see we have also written the estimates here. So is this like something which is to be cheered? Answer is obviously no. So overall, Infosys also not great numbers. And the guidance, they said that we expect revenue growth in the range of 0% to 3% in constant currency terms during the current fiscal year. When I read this, it's like, oh my God, 0% to 3% growth in revenue in constant currency terms. Not at all encouraging. Of course, they have mentioned that they plan to hire 20,000 freshers in 2026. But I think, okay, I won't give a lot of importance to that. But overall, what I felt was the problematic situation about the constant currency terms. Guidance of TCS is not that great. Guidance of Infosys is not that great. Guidance of Wipro is not that great. But then, why is Nifty increasing? We have to understand this at a Nifty level also. Okay, so what is dragging the market down? It is IT. Okay, what is dragging the market up? It is Bank Nifty. Okay, so let me share my screen. Before I talk about Bank Nifty, क्या अपना likes का status क्या है? I can't see the likes on the screen right now. I can see 1,100 people watching the live stream because I'm doing this through StreamYard. So 1,100 plus people watching live on YouTube. Not sure how many people are watching on Insta or LinkedIn or wherever, but request everyone that if you have loved the entire conversation till now, don't forget to smash the like button. Likes are not that great now. Rajesh. That's what happens in our streams. Okay. So yes, we are going to go to Bank Nifty. So let me just pull that up for you. Before going to Bank Nifty, Bank Nifty first we'll go to Bank Nifty. No worries. 1 minute. So let's check Nifty Bank. Oh. This is something which is amazing. Okay, let me just clear this and explain what am I talking about. Let me also clear this for the time being. Okay. When did Nifty hit all-time high? That was September 2024. Okay. When did Bank Nifty hit all-time high? Again, September 2024. This was the all-time high that Bank Nifty had hit. And what can you see? Bank Nifty is almost close to its previous all-time high. And look at this recovery. Such a smart and sharp recovery. Now, what can you see here in Bank Nifty? That, okay, like we always try to trace, right? So let's check for this high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, see, why am I teaching this to you? That is how we understand when our bottoms made, when our market bottoms made. Okay, see, no, I mean, people ask me, Rachana, you feel, I mean, people look up, a lot of people think that you are the expert and you should be able to guess market here, market bottom is here. No, it is not possible. Market bottom cannot be predicted before the bottom is predicted. I mean, before the bottom happens. Okay, typically what I have learned is that when there is a trend change and when the trend confirmation also happens, that is where I will say, okay, chalo, now there are great chances that yes, we have made the bottom. Okay, so one more time, low, sorry, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now what did we see is, for the first time we saw a higher high. Okay, just because we saw a higher high, I would not agree. A higher low, but we don't know whether this is a higher low or not, because there could have been a possibility that it just goes down from here. So I would have waited till it crosses this level. So now I will definitely say that once it has crossed this level, it has formed, the trend has surely changed. Okay, that is the way I look at it. Okay, I always, whenever I pass any statement, I always say that market has full authority to prove me wrong, to prove anyone and everyone who invests in the market wrong. It's not only me. But I hope you're understanding this, right? High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. First time higher high, then we get a higher low, but we are not sure. See, it could also reverse from here, right? I hope you're able to understand this. Just because we got a higher low here, we cannot come to know whether it's a higher low or not. It could have gone something like this also, no one knows. So I personally love to see when it also closes above this, and this happened just day before yesterday. And look what happened yesterday and today. Yesterday up 1.5%, today up 2.2%. Basically a fantastic rally of almost 1,500 points in 2 days. And if you ask me, according to me, this is a classic example of trend reversal. Okay, this has happened for Bank Nifty. Okay, now let me quickly remove the 4 drawings. Okay, one more point that I was looking at is this. See, whenever I see a trend reversal, I'm happy, agreed. But then what happens is that, oh, this is a clear-cut resistance. Okay, I've just joined all the previous highs, 1, 2, and here you go. Yesterday it cut it. Okay, now what else has happened? Now let us check. This was the previous swing high. Today this also has been taken out, and now if this is also almost taken out, I'll be really happy to see it close above this level. And then Nifty is in the blue sky zone. Nifty Bank will be in the blue sky zone. There's no stopping. I mean, it's very difficult to then actually calculate what could be the next resistance. This is showing ultimate strength. And in fact, Bank Nifty can be the one which can give strength to Nifty. I'm repeating. Bank Nifty can be the one which can give strength to Nifty. Why? So now please understand, we are coming at a very important point. Okay. Number one, you have banks and financial institutions which are showing a great performance based on technical analysis. The results are not yet out. Okay, please. The results are not yet out. But technical analysis wise, Bank Nifty is showing strength. Okay. IT results are out. They are not showing strength. How is Nifty going higher? If I want to understand that, we have to understand what is the composition of Nifty. Then you will be in a much better position to understand how come Nifty is going up in spite of weak IT results. Now, if you have a look at Nifty, this is, oh, by the way, the niftyindices.com, normal website. Now, if I just scroll down, This is where you'll see a sectoral distribution of Nifty. How is Nifty composed? Highest is financial services. Second highest is IT. Okay, now this is the tussle. The tussle is between financial services, which obviously includes banks and financial institutions. IT. Even though this is number one weightage in Nifty, even though this has number two weightage in Nifty, Are Baba, this is 37.85%, almost 38% weightage in Nifty, and this has barely 11% weightage in Nifty. So if this area performs well, it is ought to take Nifty higher. Okay, I hope you have understood this point about what is actually driving the markets. It is mainly Bank Nifty, and of course, if you are tracking important stocks, see again. Now my concern, I can't show. See, I can show you bank. I can show you Nifty IT, but I can't show you the chart of ICICI Bank. Thank you, Sebi. Okay. Do all my viewers, please do your own analysis. Okay. Thankfully, they've at least helped me by allowing, allowing me to show indices, right? Otherwise, such a nice study, I would not have been able to present in front of you. How would you? Right? Everyone is laughing in the comment section. Yeah, even I'm laughing. But I can't help. I can't share my knowledge if it is about specific banks. But yes, Rajesh is absolutely right. This is a fact. HDFC Bank and ICICI are at new all-time highs. So really happy with how markets have performed. Very, very satisfying that at least there is. And for those who were there for my Har Ghar Investor event in Bangalore, in the Bangalore event also I mentioned the same thing, that sectors which I am focusing on, three sectors I talked about. One of them was banks and financial institutions. Anyone who is also attending my Thursday live streams, I've talked about 2-3 sectors. One I have always focused on is again banks and financial institutions. Logic is very simple. It is number one, it's interest rate cycle. Whatever interest rate cycle we would start with, the lowering interest rates, it is going to benefit banking sector. So I really feel that it could help Nifty pushing itself higher. So again, now one more important point, like I showed you the trend for Bank Nifty about how a higher high and a higher. So how the downtrend was, I think. Gaurav said, I think I missed something. What is SEBI regulation? Okay, let me quickly tell you. SEBI has mentioned the difference between a finance educator and a person who is advising on stocks. SEBI has mentioned that if I'm a finance educator, I'm not allowed to give my thoughts. I'm not allowed to even display on screen latest stock data, last 3 months data, last 90 days data. I'm not allowed to show on screen. So if it is about any security, I'm not allowed to show on screen. Even though I'm trying to teach you, I can't. Okay. So that is SEBI regulation. They use the word any security. So Anirudh says SEBI said we can't study. No, but thankfully that's what I'm saying. That thankfully they didn't say securities and indices. At least I'm able to teach you with the help of indices at least. So thankfully utna to hai. But I think once you understand the logic, then just copy pasting that logic to other securities becomes way easier, right? Now I'm going to show you about Bank Nifty also. About Nifty and when can the trend reversal happen. See, first I showed you how Bank Nifty trend reversal was identified. Have we clearly changed the trend from a downtrend? The downtrend is over as per Bank Nifty. Okay. Now it has initiated an uptrend. It could be like uptrend. Maybe it'll go a little bit sideways again, whatever. But ideally, it should not go back down to the downtrend. Okay. Okay. So now what we are going to do is now we'll try and understand about Nifty chart. When can I say that the downtrend is over? And when can I say that, okay, now there is a chance that it might start with an up move? Okay. Very important point. Thank you, Anirudh. He says that still we are learning new things because of you. Thank you so much. Before Bhubaneswar will try my level best. Not yet planned, to be honest, Amalindu. Will try my level best. But next Hargar Investor event has been planned on 4th of May. Any quick guesses where it is? And then I'll show you the Nifty chart for sure. Quick guesses for next Hargar Investor event. Super excited for that. Extremely excited for that. Ranjit ji says Delhi. No. Ahmedabad. No. One more Delhi. No. NCR. No. Mumbai or Pune. No. Chennai. No. Now I had not shown one answer. Dubai. UAE. International. And the answer is yes. It is Dubai. So 4th of May, Niju, I think we met at the Bangalore event, if I'm not mistaken, right? But yes, next Hargar Investor event is in Dubai. Super excited. It's the 5th live event. I had the first one in Pune, the second one in Mumbai, the third one back in Pune, fourth one in Bengaluru, and now finally abroad. I'm going to do 2 Hargar Investor events, one in Dubai, one in Abu Dhabi. So it's going to be my 5th and 6th event. Samir says, yes, all right. Anyone who is in Dubai, anyone who is in the live stream and is in Dubai right now, if you can just say, yes, in Dubai, would love to see you around at the Dubai event. Pooja will paste the link of the Dubai event in the comment section and in the pinned comment and in the description. The only concern for Dubai event is that it has a capacity of only 100. Niju says, yes, it was an amazing experience. We met at Bangalore. Absolutely. Bangalore event was the highest in terms of number of participants. You are right, Ranjitji. Pune was, the first event at Pune was 500. Second event at Mumbai was 600. Third event at Pune was 800. Fourth event at Bangalore was 900 plus. So, I mean, really, really happy with the response that I got for the first 4 events. So I thought 5th event should be abroad, but the hall that I have got for the event has a capacity of only 100. So anyone who is in Dubai, who has their friends in Dubai or their relatives in Dubai, please don't forget to pass on this link. We are pasting this link. It's directly a Razorpay link. It's not hosted on Book My Show, obviously. So you can directly use this to book your seat. As I mentioned, only 100. So anyone who's there, please hurry up, pass this message to your friends. Super important is that it's, I mean, once we get to 100, I will not be able to accommodate more. That is the capacity of the hall. So, I mean, anyone who is wanting to attend, please don't forget to book your seat. Okay. Gaurav is saying, uptick for participation is great. Where can I buy the stock? Hargar Investor is not listed on the stock exchange. All right. Bring some dry fruits. All right. Okay. Let's get back to business. Let's get back to Nifty chart and see. Okay. Trading view, and let us get back to Nifty. Okay. And we are at a very, very, very important stage. Okay. Everyone focus. Very, very important. Let me just delete this. So we have talked about this many times, but now that Bank Nifty is very much fresh in your minds, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, similar high, a kind of lower low, and a similar high. Okay. And that is the reason why I have been saying 1001 times that this level is absolutely important. I want Nifty to go above this and stay above this. If yes, so I mean, I'll tell you what could be the most ideal situation. I mean, I'll be teary-eyed if it gives such a theoretical structure. If it goes up, it retests and starts its upward journey. Oh my god, I mean, this is where it's like, surely the trend has changed. Surely the trend has changed. But would love if that happens. Again, with a disclaimer that even if I say this, markets can say that technical analysis, get lost. I still want to fall. Okay, anything can happen. But why learning technical analysis is really, really important, because it can teach you that probabilistically you going right is on a higher side. Okay, so I hope you have understood when the trend will change for Nifty. Two similar highs, it's like a double bottom. We need a breakout. If we get a breakout and if we get a retest and bounce, I mean, superb. That will be like very, very amazing. So definitely keep on tracking Nifty. You will get better results if we do that. Nifty chart is making W. Absolutely, it's like a double bottom that is being formed. Anyone who still doesn't know how to understand about technical analysis, I hope you are aware about our courses. First of all, I mean, anyone who is still not sure about which, I mean, should a person enroll or not, go to the category, and you have free lectures also. And free lectures are for all these courses. It's basics of stock market free lecture. It's not full course, huh? It's free lectures. Basics of stock market, technical analysis, and fundamental analysis. Highly recommend to at least take these 3 lectures. Just even if you go to buy now, it is free. Okay, directly, it's free. So basics of stock market, technical and fundamental. Definitely at least watch these free lectures. This will really, really help you to understand markets in a much better way. Okay, crucial levels. I've said this, 23,800. That is the crucial level to watch out for. Looks like Trump's signature. Absolutely. Nifty on weekly time frame is like, Pooja has immediately pasted the link of free lectures. Thank you, Pooja, for that. Nifty on a weekly time frame is showing an inverted head and shoulder. Is that so? Let me just quickly check. I'll share my screen. Let's first remove all the drawings. And let's go on a weekly time frame. Inverted head and shoulder on a weekly time frame? No, I don't think so. Okay. Yes. Oh my God, it is already 9:35. Pooja ji is pro. I got to know that at the Bangalore event, many people were searching for Pooja. I mean, they said, okay, we'll meet Rachana afterwards. She's there on stage. But we want to see who is this Pooja who is every time attending the live stream and pasting links wherever necessary. So I always say this to Pooja in office, that Pooja, you have a separate fan base. All right. Link for Dubai event, Ajinkya, it's there in the pinned comment and in the description box. Pooja, if you can just reshare the link one more time, please. Okay. One question, if you want to invest in liquid funds, would it be beneficial to invest in lump sum or do SIP? Oh, liquid funds is lump sum. Absolutely lump sum. Because it is like very low risk, right? And if you were to do an STP, that is great. Do lump sum in liquid fund and do an STP from liquid to equity. Okay. Ma'am, do you think ATH breakouts in ICICI and HDFC could be considered as a good entry point, or should we wait for a test? Again, can't go stock specific. But like I told you, at Nifty level also, see, there are 2 possibilities always. Possibility number 1, I'm not saying only for ICICI, HDFC, it's a general discussion. Possibility number 1, the stock reaches the previous ATH and breaks and goes up. Tuck, tuck, tuck. So there are a lot of people. So typically what I do, I'll tell you, whenever I'm wanting to invest at breakouts, I invest half quantity at breakout and half quantity I'll invest at retest. Just in case, if it directly goes up, I'm at least happy that half is invested. If it comes back for retest, I feel okay, I've given enough chance for it to settle down on a specific price, and then I've invested. So best strategy according to me is half on breakout, half on retest. Charges for Dubai event are 150 dirhams. It is like an early bird discount. So it's like a discounted price for early bird. We may take it up to 200 once it starts filling up. So maybe for next, till around 50 to 70%, if the auditorium is full, we may take out the early bird discount. So it's 150, not 150 rupees, 150 AED. Oh no, it's impossible to catch the bottom and top. Don't even think about it. I don't myself recommend anyone to run behind catching the exact bottom and exact top. Typically, we get to know that the bottom has been formed after it has been formed. Okay, so it's absolutely all right. Today FIIs bought greater than DI. Oh, let's also look at the FII DI data today. Okay, one word of caution, of course, right? Today the big rally could also be because of Thursday, and Thursday is the weekly closing, right? So it could be possible that a lot of people were short on Nifty. Very important point, huh? Just pay attention. It could be possible that many people were short on Nifty, and today they had to cut their shorts. So we typically call it as a short covering. So today's rally could be short covering. Tomorrow is a is a market holiday, also a bank holiday. So tomorrow we will not be able to understand. But Monday, if Monday also it closes about 23,800, then I'll be really happy. Okay. HDFC ICICI results are on Saturday, says Rajesh. Amazing. If they turn out to be good, Monday will be amazing. Yes. So I wanted to show you the FII and DI data, right? Let me just share the screen. Okay. What is this? Okay. And have a look at this. 17th April. Finally, we have 4,667 crores of buying from FIS, and DIS have sold 2,000 crore rupees. Yesterday also, they were net buyers 3,936. They were net sellers, net buyers, net sellers. But all in all, they are still almost 20,000 crores in negative. They'll have to keep on buying for another few days if April were also to be ended in green. So hoping for that. Oh, still people are guessing? Chennai and Hyderabad? No. The next one is in Dubai, followed by Abu Dhabi. The link will be there in the description box and in the pinned comment. All right. Can we expect Nifty 36,500? Why not? Why not? Don't expect it to be 36,500 in 1 year. Of course not. If you are ready to wait, why not? Why do I have 2-3 demat accounts, ma'am? Okay, I had opened the first one with Edelweiss when I was a student back in 2006. So it's just an emotional connect with that broker. Upstocks and Zerodha, I like both. I like both the platforms. In one, so it can be good for people if you want to keep one demat account for investing purpose and one for trading purpose. So it helps to maintain discipline. I can't take stock specific for levels. Sorry. Acha, Modi ji in Pune tomorrow. But actually, I was going to crack a joke, but I was not sure whether I should say this or not. But my schedule is very tight tomorrow. Just kidding. Okay. Anyways, chalo. I think this is it. Almost 9:45 by the clock. It was fun. I think you learned quite a bit today as well. Tomorrow, again, a very, very important video is dropping. And I've talked about why India could really outperform in the current market scenario. So everyone, please check out tomorrow's video. Very, very important video dropping tomorrow. Definitely check that out. Varun Kumar, member for 13 years. Oh, 13 years, sorry. 13 months, sorry. Hello, I'm proud to be a student. Had invested in Avenel a few days ago. Following your screening points and recovered your membership money. Kya baat hai? I love such comments. Okay. Good. I mean, the best part is following your screening points. So, in my fundamental analysis course, I've taught something like a 10-pointer screening or a 10-pointer analysis theory. Maybe you have used that, Varun, or maybe some other screening theory that I might have taught in some other lecture. But happy that you are implementing whatever you learned, and good to know that you recovered your membership money. Good. Nice and informative session. Thank you. Thank you so much. Again, anyone who Varun is saying yours only, your lecture only. Okay, thank you. All right. Thank you everyone for attending, and anyone who is in Dubai, anyone who has friends and family members in Dubai, please don't forget to check out the link in the description box and in the pinned comment. As I mentioned, only 100 seats is what we have. So please share it with them. We may not be sure to accommodate. I mean, it's very difficult to accommodate anyone after 100. So anyone who is interested, ask them to book their tickets right away. Of course, like anyone who has attended any prior event of Hargar Investor, amazing quizzing that we do in the first half. Second half is more about Nifty and a lot of selfies, fun quizzes. It's an experience, I feel so, right? So I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye bye.